Hey, welcome back. My name is Mike. I'm the pastor of Focus Church, and today we're going to be talking about church culture. If you haven't been able to watch the Table of Culture video, go ahead and watch that first. It will help give you some framework and provide you some insight as to what we mean when we say church culture. Today we're going to be talking about the Focus Foundation. Now, the Focus Foundation goes back to before our church was even planted. I had written down a set of behaviors that I wanted our church to be known for. I think that it's really, really important that our church is known for what we are for instead of being known for what we are against. So if you're taking notes, you can write that down first, is that we should always be known for what we are for what we advocate for, instead of being known for what we are against. And the Focus Foundation, there's just a long list of behaviors that I wanted us to be known for. That when you walked into Focus Church, this is how you felt. This is how we acted. This is how we behaved. This is how you experienced our church through these behaviors. And we're going to go through them one by one in each episode. And so I want you just to kind of get your mind right as to what it means to be in leadership, what it means to serve, what it means to help accelerate church culture. And we do that by looking at the Focus Foundation. So the very first one is this, is that we are a front row focused church. We are a front row focused church. What does that mean? It means that we are the first to honor. We are the first to serve. We are the first to give, and we are the first to respond. I do not want to be a church that takes a back seat to the experience of the power and presence of God. I want to come with a sense of expectancy, a sense of expectation. I want to sit on the front row of everything that God is doing. Now, this plays out practically by making sure that we're always sitting at the front row on Sunday mornings, or at least towards the front, and kind of leaning in. Body language is critical when it comes to being a front row church. But beyond that, it also means that we're going to be on the forefront of serving our city and serving our community. I want to be the church that Raleigh calls when something happens and they need hands and they need hearts and they need counselors and they need people to help minister. I want to be a front row focused church. That means we're going to be the first to honor, the first to serve, and the first to give. I don't want to be late to the game. I don't want to be late to church. I want to be the first one to church. I want to be sitting on the edge of my seat saying, what does God have for me today? I want to be the first volunteer to show up in my area of ministry. I want to be the first to not only present a problem, but to present a solution. Presenting a problem is not really front row focused. That's backseat focused. The problems always come from the back row. But instead, when you sit on the front row, you're not only able to identify the potential gaps or problems, but what you're able to do is say, I am here to help make it better. I'm going to sit close. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to show how hungry I am for God to do something great. We do that through our body language. We do that through our communication style. We do that through just simply taking notes, bringing a paper Bible to church. We do that by being front row focused. So let me encourage you today as we go through these foundational behaviors that we're looking to accomplish as leadership. We want to make sure that on the very first thing that everyone can do is just come ready and be on the front row. Now, maybe you might not fit on the actual physical front row, but it's not just sitting on the front. It's having the mindset that wherever I'm seated, wherever I'm sitting, I am on the front row of what God is doing. I'm on the edge of my seat. Now, tell me this, which ticket costs more money at any event? The front row or the nosebleeds? The front row will always be the higher priced ticket. Why is that? Because at the front row, you get the full experience. There's blessing that comes with being front row focused. So that's number one of the Focus Foundation, that we would be a front row focused church.